Hello guys, I'm not going to start a page for myself. I just came from the cinema. I watched the Last Jedi and I've been watching Star Wars all my life, so I'm a fan as well. We have different parts of the saga. So we have the three first movies, obviously they were well done. Then we have three more movies that are actually the first three movies of the saga, and they were a bit there were a lot of mistakes. There were a lot of things added. Well, we should have seen it coming because when Lucas made the changes for the first three movies, and he added all those monsters and stuff like that, we should have seen that something like that was coming. So then they sold the rights to Disney, and obviously now people are waiting for the same as the first original movies from the 70s. That's not gonna happen. It's a trap. Ha ha ha. Disney wants to sell action figures. They want to sell theme parks. They want to sell things like that. T-shirts, stuff like that. So they put the stupid birds, the Borgs or Wargs or whatever, and other stupid scenes on the movie. Uh, by the way, I don't know what's the interest of seeing Luke Skywalker milking a walrus or whatever that is. It's just stupid. But what I want to do is break down the death of Skywalker, and everybody's like, "Oh, Skywalker died, and whatever. What now?" Let's break down Skywalker. I'm looking at the screen because I don't write things down. This is not a page. I just is like a one-off. So, um, let's see the first movie. So the guy is on the desert in Tunisia, taking care of his blue milk plantation, stuff like that. Two sons, whatever. I want to see girls. No, you have to harvest, whatever. Okay, so then he goes off with the first pedophile that waves a glowy stick at him, basically. That's what he does. And he goes off to save the galaxy. That's nice. Basically, he gets in trouble the whole movie. And that's something that I have to say right now. Han Solo. Han Solo. This is a real Jedi. It's a real key of Star Wars. Star Wars without Han Solo would be a good movie, but like a Star Trek movie, not something that would be a big thing. So Han Solo comes in and saves the day. Let's break this down. As I said, everybody's surprised that he tried to kill his nephew on this Last Jedi movie. There's no surprise. This guy was killing Womprax with his stick 16 for fun when he was a teenager. This guy is a serial killer. That's easy. There was a no-brainer there. So no problem there. Then he goes up to save the Death Star. Well, he runs around the Death Star with Leia. He takes 2.5 movies, by the way, to understand that she's his sister. If he's a Jedi, Jesus, Rey showed much more skills as a Jedi on the first half of the first movie than this guy did on the whole trilogy. But that's okay. So he goes into the garbage. Then Obi-Wan is killed, which is, well, yeah, it's kind of stupid. It's like Snoke getting killed as well. But at least they explain things. And then basically on the first movie, what he does is that thing that everybody did once at least. That you shoot a crazy hoop or you score a spectacular goal from outside of the box. That's a one-off. That's one thing that you do once in your lifetime. It's like those decisive moments on the Super Bowl that the player either scores or is going to be the joke of the town for the rest of his life. So he blows up the Death Star. But does he now? Well, he only does it because Han Solo sends Darth Vader spinning around the space. Because otherwise he would be killed by Darth Vader. So, and then end of the story. And that's it for this movie. So let's move on to the second episode. On the second episode, The Empire Strikes Back. He should be a bit more wiser, but he still lets himself be caught by the Cookie Monster on the snow. He doesn't feel anything moving. Jesus, come on. Even us going hunting or fishing, we feel sometimes the presence of something around us. We are not Jedi's. We are normal people. So, again, he has to be rescued on the beginning of the movie by Han Solo. And then he breaks down a ship, trying to bring down a AT&T or a Walker or whatever. Um, he goes to Jacoba. He tries to speak with. He doesn't believe or feel anything in Yoda. He doubts him. He goes against his words and knowledge, which is nice. And basically, then there's that stupid scene on the cave that nobody understands it really well. And basically, he doesn't believe anything what he's doing. He's not into the training, but he's still leaving for Cloud City, where he learns that his daddy is alive and he loses a hand. That's okay, yeah. So basically, that was his contribution to this movie, and that's it. He loses a hand and he calls Leia, and well, come on. Sometimes me and my brother, we sometimes speak with each other. We say, "Give me the thing," and he gives me what I want. I don't tell him, "Give me that orange or that apple or that magazine." Just give me that thing. I don't point, but he gives me what I want because it's my brother. He knows me, so I'm not a Jedi. Anyway, and that's it for this movie. So, he kisses his sister, which is fucked up, but that's okay. And then on the Return of the Jedi, he goes into Jabba's palace, supposedly he's a Jedi Knight now, and he lets himself be captured. Jesus Christ. So he's captured, he's almost killed by a giant beast. I know that everybody's seeing this and, oh my god, this guy's a supposed fan, doesn't know the names of stuff. I don't go that far, so sorry. So he's like trying to intimidate Jabba, and nothing happens. Basically, he's worthless, as I say. He escapes the Sarlacc pit again because Jabba the Hutt is counting on people being more capable, but Boba Fett is a crap mercenary, so he walks out of that one. Then he goes back to Yoda, who tells him basically, "Motherfucker, you have a sister. You should have felt this by now. Come on, man. Yeah." So now he's all conflicted, and he goes to Ben, and Ben appears again, which is okay. They go to Yavin, and they fight the hamsters, basically. And finally, they talk with each other, Leia and Luke, and they are brother and sister. And Jesus, if they are Jedi again with the powers that Rey showed on the beginning of the first films, these two, I'm sorry. And he goes off to fight Vader, which, by the way, doesn't want to kill him. He wants him to turn, so that's why he doesn't fight as hard, because otherwise he would kill him, no problem. And then on the end of the movie, big fight, and he doesn't defeat the Emperor, basically. It's Vader who kills the Emperor. So Vader gives his life for the benefit or the continuation of the Jedi Order, whatever. And that's it. And that's it for the three first movies. And then you go to the Last Jedi. And what the hell did he do? It was hidden on an island for the first movie, and now for the beginning of this movie. Doesn't do shit. He's like telling Rey, "Don't do that. No, just leave it alone. Come on, don't go. That's dangerous. Let's not do that. That's not be responsible." Then Yoda has to appear as a Force ghost to tell him, "Man, motherfucker, grow some balls, please. Okay, go do something. Come on." He doesn't know that Rey took the books from the tree. He can't feel them. Jesus, what kind of a Jedi is that? As I say, if you look back on the other movies and everything together, let's compare Jedis. Mace Windu is much better than him. Obviously, the biggest and the baddest Jedi, apart from Yoda, supposedly, is Anakin Skywalker, obviously his father. But Leia and Luke, they are crap Jedis, basically. Just look at it. Obi-Wan is much better. Qui-Gon is much better. And if you break things down like an independent person like me, a guy that has no channels, that is not getting anything by this video, I know that the Americans are now calling all Muslims to come and kill me. Well, I live in Portugal. If you want, come. No problem. We have Muslim here, and they don't do anything us. They don't do any harm to us. So obviously, I don't speak English as my native tongue. So if you are going to joke about that, feel free because that's okay. You don't speak Portuguese, I guess. So anyway, I hope that Disney, now that they are going to do spin-off movies about everyone, basically, they do a spin-off movie with Luke Skywalker, and they allow him. We can use the guy that stars on the Captain American films as the Winter Soldier, for example, but something that makes him more like a man, more like a warrior, not as much as a pussy as he's been. Just as I say, stop thinking that I'm a jerk and I don't know anything what I'm saying, and think about it for a minute. Just about the things that I just said. Skywalker wasn't that big of a Jedi. That's it. Regarding these new movies, well, wait, that's Disney for you. They want to sell things. They want to simplify things. The story is kind of stupid. The first movie was more or less okay. I don't think Solo should have been killed so early. Leia, again, Carrie Fisher is gone. I'm sorry about that. I'm not talking about actors. I'm talking about characters. Carrie Fisher is crap again. Oh, but she's a general. Yeah, she's an arrogant bitch that complained when she was being executed, and she lived in Alderaan, being raised as a princess. So obviously, everybody that has a good education can be anything that they want in life, and she went to be a general. That's okay. But regarding Force and wielding the Force and now flying like Superman, what the fuck was that? Come on. She went to space, she dies, that's it. She can't start using the Force now that she's old. It's not like, just like Luke to the other planet, that's not using the Force, man. That's like instinct. Just this guy, like Rey and Kylo, they had the big WhatsApp conversations on this film. They are much better than the Skywalkers. And Rey came from the Earth, which is another fucked up thing. I think everybody was wanting to know who Rey is, who Snoke is, and basically these guys, they just crapped on our plates and they said, well, she's an orphan from crackers, and Snoke is nobody knows. Maybe Darth Plagueis. Is he really dead? I'm guessing they're going to bring him back because Kylo is not that bad to be alone in the last film. So either he's coming back because he's Darth Plagueis and he cannot die, so somehow he was put together. Well, Darth Maul was put together and he was cut off in half, at least on the cartoon series. But well, again, on the Rebels, both of the Jedi's and Rebels are better than the Skywalkers, so you can see where I'm going with this. Anyway, I hope that Disney doesn't fuck up this anymore. There was a bit too much of a joke in several moments of the movie. I don't want this to be dark like the Dark Knight movies, but I don't want this to be like Batman and Robin as well. See? So let's bring it back to Tim Burton Batman's level. I don't want this to become the new Transformer movies, which were crap, complete crap. So I know that it's popularity and stuff like that, and there's a lot of things that they make that goes into the American universe, and they forget that there's a whole lot of world around it, and so sometimes they destroy the good things. And as a European, I thank the Americans for a lot of things that you've done. Main thing that you've done, you saved our asses in the Second World War. I'm not going to forget about that, and thank you very much for your help in the Second World War. But we still know how to do some things here, and as I said, Dark Knight was the best trilogy from Batman because they had a big British thumb on that. So that's why the movies were so good, that's why everybody loved them, and they could have been better if Heath Ledger or the Joker didn't kill himself. So because the third movie was supposed to be with the Joker as well. So that's my opinion about Star Wars, The Last Jedi. There's a lot of things that are stupid. Just the casino, the whole casinos thing is stupid. It's too earthy. It's stupid. But there's some twists there that well, I'm not really sure what I'm going to feel about that for the next week or 2 weeks. I think I have to see the movie once or twice more. But it's like the things were cut short. There's no third movie, so yeah, Rey's fathers are drunk. Let's kill Snoke. Let's kill everybody except the actress that died. Yeah, that's a good way to go. So maybe let's bring Luke as a Force ghost next time, something like that. I don't know. That's just stupidly useless. If Luke was something of a Jedi, he would survive this ordeal of teleporting himself to another planet and basically producing a hologram of himself. So that's my opinion. Luke wasn't that bad. Without Han Solo, these movies would not survive until this era of mankind. I think Disney wouldn't have bought the rights for Lucasfilms, and there's a lot to be done, but they have to go back on track. It's not. This is like, as again, if you want to change things, just end this on the next movie, finish Star Wars, and then begin War of the Stars or whatever. Call it something else, okay? But don't fuck up what's being done, because what's been done was well done. And comparing these two movies, for example, let's compare with the first and only spin-off movie that we have for now. Comparing this with the Rogue One films, Jesus Christ, Rogue One rocks. This is crap. This is bullshit right here. And everybody was for 3 years waiting to know this and that, and then the guys just basically they said, no, that's done with. There's no mystery there. Let's just kill the guy. Let's say that Rey is trailer trash, and basically that's it. So, haha, fooled you for 3 years. Everybody was doing the conspiration theories and stuff like that. No, there's no conspiration here. Let's keep it simple and stupid. Sorry, man. So as I say, this is not my channel. This is just my comment. It's my view. I didn't want to write all this down. I prefer to talk. And if you like it, you like it. If you want to comment and call me whatever you want to call me, you feel free. I'm not going to be bothered by it. I may respond to some comments, but it's not my idea. My idea is just to convey my opinion as a non-American and an European person that's trying to show my point of view. Basically, that's it. Okay? So, Merry Christmas or Happy Seasons to non-Catholics or whatever. I'm not a Catholic. This is just like a family tradition. I believe in nature, not other things. And hope you have a nice season, at least, whatever you're going to be celebrating or not. And that's my opinion. Okay? Thanks, and bye-bye.